So here I am in the Toyota dealership waiting for my car to be fixed so I can get back on the road and get up north again. However, you know how the Lord works, and you know that He brings people into your life that you kind of just need to meet, or somebody's made a little prayer and they wanted um, God to fulfill it in some way, and then He uses me. So you've seen me be used in this way many times. Well, today I'm so excited to introduce to you a new friend that I just made here at the Toyota dealership, and she is so special. Everybody meet Shannon.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Shannon. So is it so amazing that I should meet Shannon at this time because so we're just sitting here waiting for our cars to be fixed, right?
Yes.
And all of a sudden we just start talking about mosquitoes, right? We're like hit, they're like some fly or something came in, and Shannon's like, I'm gonna kill it, you know, and I'm like, thank you, and then we just strike up a conversation, and I don't know how we started even talking about tea, but all of a sudden I find out this lady right here, she's the tea lady, she's the North Carolina tea lady.
Yes.
And she has this company where she makes tea. She puts tea together. I'm going to let her tell you what she does, but it's so exciting because you guys, you know, I love tea. And when you drink tea, you have to be really careful these days because the tea bags, they could come from anywhere. You buy the tea in the grocery store and you don't know where it's sourced from. And it's really not all that good for you, honestly, when you buy things that are made in mass. But then you have somebody like Shannon here who seriously cares about her products, and she and I have been talking, and the way that she puts tea together, it's like so intricate. It's such an amazing business. So I titled this show Working for Our Future Selves because Shannon and like yours truly, you know, we realize we aren't getting any older. Actually, she's a lot younger than I am, but snorts. I love it. You are. Did you know I'm going to be 60 this year, Shannon?
No way.
Oh, yeah.
You look amazing.
Well, thank you. Anyway, so Shannon was telling me that she's actually a pre-K teacher.
Yes.
So she's teaching the little ones, but she's also preparing for her future self. And that's why she started the Butterfly Tea Company. So let me be the first to introduce to the entire world the Butterfly Tea Company and the tea lady right here, the beautiful Shannon. All right, Shannon, take it away. Tell us how do you find the tea, and what made you want to do this in the first place?
Well, it was discovering my purpose. Back in 2021, I was stricken with COVID, and I was really sick. And so I blended a tea because I don't like taking like conventional medicine. And I blended a tea for me, and I got better. I mean, taste came back 200%, if that's a number. Smell came back 200%.
200%.
Yes, 200%.
Like you're better than you before you got sick.
I was better than I was before I was sick.
Wow.
Didn't have to go to the hospital to receive any oxygen or any fluids. And after, getting better, I said, if this tea helped me, it could help somebody else too. So I started blending for my family, like different blends, putting them together. And then it started out as just a tea party business. I was just doing tea parties. Had no idea that I was going to start my own line of teas. Then at one of my tea parties, I announced that I would be putting out my own tea line in the spring of 2023. And it actually happened. And I'm like, did I really say that? So with that being said, started out with about 5 teas initially, and it's grown to about 34 different blends.
So tell me, how do you choose a tea bag? Like, how does that even work? Do you use tea bags?
We do not use tea bags.
Okay.
We are full loose leaf tea. The tea bag is wrong.
Yes, let's talk about the tea bag.
The tea bag that you find in these grocery stores and other places are coated with a plastic, and that is not good for your body. You're putting something healthy inside of your body. That's what you think you're doing, but then when you have that tea bag, you're putting other things inside of your body that you shouldn't be putting inside of your body.
Because especially if you think about it, you've got the something that's being infused with hot water.
Yes.
So mixing plastic
Yes.
and tea and hot water sounds like a recipe for
That's a recipe for a
nothing
disaster.
good.
Recipe for disaster. And plus, with the tea bag, you're getting like the dust and the fannings from like the leaves.
Good point.
But whenever you do like the loose leaf, you're getting the full leaf of the tea, and you're getting that full flavor and the full nutrient that you need to get for your body.
Tell us, how do you brew the perfect cup of tea?
First, you need water, really good water, like spring water or
Filtered?
filtered or purified water. You need, if you don't have a variable temperature kettle, you need a thermometer to test your water for the right temperature. And then you also need a timer for you to set the right time for your tea, because water, temperature, and time makes the perfect cup of tea.
That's really interesting. Also, the thing I think that is so great about tea, sorry, I'm like behind her, is that, so we're good friends now.
Yeah.
is that the tea is medicinal.
It is.
And so, like you said, you actually used it to cure yourself from
I did.
COVID.
I did.
And no one told you to do that,
No.
right? They actually told you to do the opposite
Yes.
by taking pharmaceuticals or whatever. But you went to the Lord, right?
I did. I did.
So how do you think that tea makes us closer to God?
Because it's coming from the earth. This is what he put on earth for us to use to heal our bodies. The herbs are in the Bible.
Yeah.
So, like the frankincense, the myrrh, all that's in the Bible.
That's so
all
true.
that's good for your body.
It
so, I'm getting back to Mother Earth to make me last as long as I can last on this earth, and to be as healthy as I can be, to take care of the people that I need to take care of, including myself.
But then at the same time, you know, like you said, you're a teacher, and you're taking care of everybody else's kids. Well, how do you take care of yourself?
Time I get home, I turn on my tea kettle and make me the perfect cup of tea. But when I get home from work, and relax, and it gives me such a calmness once I drink. Once you got to smell the tea. First off, you got to smell it, because that's what starts the process. And then once you smell it and you start to steep it, and when you start to taste it, it just sends your body into such a peaceful zen. And it's like all the worry, all the stress, all the just frustration just melts away.
I love that. So recently, I've become convinced that alcohol is the devil. Like, I think, you know, they call it spirits.
Yep.
Just saying. And I always enjoyed to drink my wine. You know, I used to think that it was fine and harmless. But the more that the older I get, and the more I live, and the more I see other people and how they react, I think it is the most horrible thing ever. So I'm thinking that if you want to relax in the evening, cup of tea.
And we have several blends that cater to relaxation and stress relief and self-care.
That's so cool. So there are different purposes for tea, and
Yes,
you
ma'am.
also have tea that has caffeine in it that can
do.
start your day,
Yes.
right? So there are so many reasons that you want to drink tea.
Right.
And also, what about the effect on the body?
Let's just say I have not had a cold or a sinus infection or the flu
Wow.
or let's move from COVID since 2021.
That says a lot. So you started your own company, did you say in 2023?
Yes.
Okay, so how's it going?
It's going great. We are fully booked for September. So next weekend we'll be in Whiteville, North Carolina for the North Carolina Honey Festival.
Wow.
I'll be at the Farmers Market in Columbus County on the Saturday after that for Honey Day. And then the 20th I'll be in Wilmington as a part of a day tea party with a twist at the K2 Suites. And then at the end of the month, I will be here in Wilmington for the Wilmington Coffee Fest on September 27th.
Girl, you're everywhere. I
Yes.
love this. So you're really pushing your business.
I am.
And you mentioned to me earlier that you realize that you're not going to be a teacher forever. You're
No,
going to retire.
I'm
What'd
going
you say,
to
in 10
retire in
years?
10 years,
She's
yes.
got her plan.
Yes.
So she's going to retire in 10 years, and she is already the tea lady.
Yes.
But I guess you're going to really embrace that. So the next 10 years, do you have like a plan that you've marked out?
Yes, I do. In the future, I plan to grow my own herbs because I have, I feel behind my home that I can cultivate and plant my own herbs. Teaching will right now will make it kind of hard because you need time to do all of that, to weed and cultivate and just take care of it. And then I also want to have my own tea shop. But more so, it would be a meeting space as well, so that you could have like a meeting, a small meeting or small gathering, and in turn have tea and just relax and enjoy yourself.
So you're using it not just for health, but for social aspects
Yes.
too.
Oh yes, tea is a very big
Sure is.
social drink because I mean we solve all the world's problems over tea. That's how I solve all the problems in my life and in my friends' lives over tea.
I love it. And you know, you think back to the Tea Party.
Oh
So,
yes,
yeah.
we get dressed up for those.
Yeah, right. And let's even go back all the way to Chinese therapy. You know,
Yes.
ancient Chinese medical the practices always started with tea, right?
It did. It did.
Tea
And
is
also,
so special.
and also in my culture, we use herbs to heal our bodies because, you know, my ancestors did not have access to conventional medicine. So we had to figure out ways to keep ourselves healthy and to ward off diseases. And herbs was like the main factor that they used in order to do that.
I think that is the real medicine. I think everything else is fake, to tell you the truth. Conventional medicine tells me that somebody is just trying to get rich and they
Yeah.
just, you know, do whatever. But I think when you have an intention to actually not just heal the mind, the body, the soul,
Yes.
all of it.
Yes, I mean it's a full circle. I mean, whenever you heal your mind, you heal your body, and you heal your spirit. I mean, because you can't walk around broken. If your spirit is broken, your health is gonna suffer.
So true.
If your health is suffering, your mental's gonna suffer. I mean, so it's something that you've got to do in order to keep you together.
So tell me, when did you first realize that tea could save the world?
When I was a little girl,
Really?
I
Oh,
mean,
that's
because my
all the way
grandmother
back.
grew herbs, you know, behind her chicken coop.
Aw.
And she grew this plant called mullein. And
Mullein?
Mullein, yes, mullein is
Never heard of that.
It is a pulmonary and respiratory support herb.
How do we
It
not
is
know this?
wonderful. It's wonderful.
Can you
what
spell that?
Mullein.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. I never
And-
even heard of it.
And we have a tea, and the tea is called Monarch Butterfly. So, little backstory: the Butterfly Tea Company's tea blends are named after butterflies, but they're also given a name so that you know I can remember them. So, Monarch Butterfly is my liniment soother, and that is a tea that I blended for myself during COVID, and it has worked wonders. Mullein is a great respiratory support, and it's also a mild sedative. So when you're sick, you know you need to get rest. It will allow your body to get rest.
Nature's NyQuil.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Yes,
And
ma'am.
NyQuil is poison, by the way. Don't
It
ever,
is.
ever take that.
I don't buy any cough medicine out of the store. I don't buy any like pain relief out of the store. Everything I use is what I make for myself and for others, and also for the tea company too.
Well, why not? I have a feeling your tea company is gonna like get really big. If you know, with your intention, it sounds like you're gonna heal the world with tea.
That's my plan. That is my absolute plan, and my goal is my county, Columbus County, is like one of the least healthiest counties in North Carolina.
Really?
And that is my goal, is to get my county to be the healthiest county in North Carolina.
I love that. That's a lofty goal, and it's wonderful because you got to dream big, right?
Yes, you do.
Go home or go big.
Exactly.
I mean, go big or go home. Instead of
My
home.
dad always says it only takes a little bit to go first class, and so we're going first class.
Okay, so you teach the littlest kids.
I do.
Do you give them tea?
I'm not allowed to.
Oh, right.
Because of the different allergies the children have
Oh,
and the
okay.
different backgrounds. You don't know
That's true.
the parents, their beliefs, and so you don't want to invoke your practices on other people. But my coworkers, absolutely.
Is everyone hitting you up? Hey, can I
Yes,
have some of that butterfly
yes,
blend?
yes,
I want some
absolutely.
of that monarch.
Yes. I had someone approach me yesterday about my tea list, and I said, I'll get it to you on Tuesday.
I love it. Okay, tea on Tuesday. So when it comes to the butterflies, now what is the significance of the butterflies? I know that, you know, you're helping remember the names of your teas, but What is it about butterflies that you've chosen?
Transformation.
Perfect.
Because whenever you heal from the inside, you're going to heal from the outside too.
So true. And yeah, nobody transforms like a butterfly.
That's right.
Then also, butterflies fly free.
They do.
So that's really
They
special
do.
too. So I love that, today, or you said you posted something on Facebook today. Tell me a little bit about that.
There was a picture of a lady with butterflies flying around her, and I forget what the title of the poem was, but I said, I've got to reshare this. And I said, one day the whole world will know the tea lady of the Butterfly Tea Company, LLC.
And so she walks into the Hendrix Toyota, and I show her that my YouTube channel is reaching more than 1 million people. And I'm like, Shannon, let's show the world your tea, the Butterfly Tea Company. So, you have a prayer, and God listens.
Yes,
and
He does.
Answers all of them.
And to answer Darla's question, do I sell my teas over the internet? If you go to my Facebook page, the Butterfly Tea Company, LLC, send me a message and I will send you my tea list and we can talk.
There you go. I love it. So if any of you are interested, I'm sure Shannon's not just talking to Darla.
No, everybody.
So if you're interested and you want to help this beautiful lady make her business all that it can be, because, when you see somebody who's an entrepreneur like Shannon, you have to understand they really care about what they're selling to you. So you don't have to be afraid that there's going to be toxins in it or anything, because she uses all this stuff herself and for her family and friends. So
Yes.
she doesn't want to steer anybody wrong. And I think that the health benefits from tea far surpass the health benefits of most things that you might eat and drink.
Yes.
Think about that for a second. All right, Shannon, I'm going to wrap this up because we don't know when our cars are going to be
I know,
ready.
right?
We're over here. Where's the
Are they
guy?
coming?
Where's our cars? But I just wanted to say thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I feel like I made a really good friend today.
Yes.
And I'm going to be rooting for you and the Butterfly Tea Company, and definitely going to have to try some of your teas.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to have a tea party at some
Sure.
point. Yeah, when I pass through town, we're going to have to do that. But thank you so much for
Thank
taking
you.
the time to talk to me about tea and
Thank you.
to show the world that the Butterfly Tea Company is going to be an amazing force for health.
Yes.
And not just health, but spiritually, physically, mentally, all of it. So no more alcohol, you guys. Drink tea.
Yeah, sip, sip, hooray.
Sip, sip, hooray. I love this. Oh my gosh, that's the best. All right, well, thank you so much,
Thank
Shannon. You're the
you.
best. And we'll see you guys on the next Beach Report. And hopefully the next time you see me, I'll be in my car. All right, you guys. Ciao for now.